I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe. I mean, I don't think. I mean, DeAndre Ayton has never come off the bench in his career. Uh, but maybe if if they did that for just a couple of games, that would get him going and like kind of spur him back into action. His play just seems to really just come and go. You know, like I said, when he was in Portland, um, I would bet on him, and that's something I would notice. I feel like he like I said that I feel like the Blazers, they win as he did, but you just never knew which Aiden was going to show up. And more recently, he's just really been like struggling. Like I said, outside of that one game, and JJ just seems to be kind of just fed up with it. And I'm playing Jackson Hayes more. They're pretty much just, I guess, splitting time now at this point. Jackson just much more active. Not that they don't have the talent that Aiden has. But he just he runs the floor and he's been hitting the boards. That's what Jackson Hayes brings. And lately he's been closing games. So like I said, you don't want to completely alienate Aiden because unless they move him, uh, they're gonna need him. Or, come a point when they. And also, I think he's important. Just kind of like I remember when Andrew Bynum in the 2009 and 2010 playoffs, right? So young Bynum comes out 2008. He's having this great season. Hurts his knee for the first time. Doesn't come back that season. And then the next 2 years, he would also miss time with knee injuries, as I recall. And then in the playoffs, we never really got to see a peak or like a healthy and completely vital Andrew Bynum in any of those three finals runs. Because like I said, he missed the whole playoffs in the second half of the season, in 2008, and the next 2 years he was playing, but the injuries had. I mean, Biden went on to have like an All-Star season in 2012, but during those playoff runs, he was not 100%. But my point is that just his size alone uh, was a big factor, which is so we missed his size and his presence in 2008. So I think Aiden could bring that even if he's not being that productive, even if if it's 20 to 25 minutes a game of him just being big, you know, that would help. Uh, so yeah, like I said, I don't think it should be a full time thing where you just completely bench him, because he's already not playing well, so you don't want to make him completely useless going forward. But yeah, just something for JJ to consider. Maybe if you bench him for a few games, and maybe that'll wake him up, and then you put him back in there, see if that changed anything. You know, yeah, this is not. It's just not really a good fit for him because really what Luka needs is somebody like a Nick Claxton, so a rim runner, somebody who can catch lobs. Which that's what Jackson Hayes does, but Jackson Hayes is really not somebody who should be playing more than about 15 minutes a game. For being honest, nothing against him. It just is what it is. That's his niche in the league.